Alright, here is a Dixie. Did it again. Alright, I'm not remaking it. A Disney Pixar Cars model from the movie Cars. It is a licensed product, as you can maybe see on the bottom right there. Mattel with Disney Pixar. I almost said it again. Disney Pixar licensing on the bottom, copyrights and everything. My customer wanted this painted, or the factory decals taken off, and then Texas State Trooper decals added. So that's what we've done. It's kind of a weird combination of car. It kind of looks like the old front end of the old Crown Vic. The rear, I don't really know what that represents. Almost looks like an old Lincoln of some sort, old town car. But anyway, just kind of a combination, I guess, to keep from having to give licensing to Ford and Disney. Or I guess request licensing from both of those. So what I ended up doing, repainting the car, adding the white hood and trunk to it to match the Texas State Trooper vehicles. Decals were added, front and rear license plates, State Trooper on the fenders, door badges, State Trooper on the trunk along with the rear license plate. And of course continues to the other side. The light bar on this was swapped. Was blue over the driver's side, but I switched it to be traditional with the Texas Police Department with red over the driver's side. Also added one of my small 64 scale antennas, which by the way look pretty good on the 64 scale cars. So this here is set up. I believe he's wanting it for one of his. I believe he has a diorama of some sort. So to show you, this will operate on. Here's 4.5 volts. Again, this is just light bar on this too. So. There's 4.5 volts, so it lights up pretty well. Actually, for scale, that's probably about as bright as it would need it to be. So we'll operate on 4.5. Didn't try it on 3. Let me see if I can find my little watch battery. A little lithium cell here somewhere. I've got a Crown Vic torn apart as well here, so excuse the mess. Here's a lithium. Let's see, here's a little 3 volt. See what it does with it. I don't know how well it'll run it. It should run it some. There we go. So actually 3 volts will run it just fine. Of course, with 9 volts, you're going to get a lot more brightness from it. So I'm going to hook that up as well here. Definitely see a difference in the brightness. So anyway, it will operate on 9, as you can see. I've had resistors, and actually the resistors that I've used on this will actually let it run, I'd say closer to 12 volts, but I wouldn't want to chance that. So anyway, anywhere from 3 to 9 volts should run this just fine. So there it is, Philip. I appreciate it. And like I said, she's ready to go, man. I appreciate your service in Texas as well. So thank you very much for the order.